Okay, moving on. Be authentic. Authenticity is key to effective storytelling. Be yourself and avoid creating a false image. People can sense authenticity and are more likely to connect with it. When you are writing your story or creating a story or using storytelling techniques, you must understand that telling lies or creating a false image of who you are not or or what your brand is not, you are killing your brand. You are killing your brand gradually. You are killing your brand because you don't know those who are silently watching you, those who have known you for a time. What you are saying or trying to portray is not in sync with what you are and who you are at the moment. With time, you will get exposed, and once you get exposed, you don't want to know how badly that one will affect your business. So you must try your best, try as much as possible to be putting out truthful content and sincere content out there. So even when you're putting out sincere content out there, it will be a part of you that will be in what you are saying. Like a part of you will be in what you are saying because that emotional aspect of you, it will show in what you are saying, in what you are putting out there. It will show that truthfulness. It will show. But then people can sense authenticity and are more likely to connect with it. So you must be very, very authentic and very, very careful when using that technique. Next one, use different platforms. This one simply means that you don't just start telling your story on just one platform. Maybe you're using one particular platform, that particular channel. You don't just tell your story and then let that one be it may be your main channel, but let your if you are just try to diversify. That's the point. Try to diversify. When you tell your story, you can share it in. You can share your story on blogs, share it on social media. Even when you are being called or invited to speak in like public engagement, you talk about your story if it's needed. You talk. So share your stories across various platforms such as social media, blogs, videos, and public speaking engagements. Adapt your stories to fit each platform's format and audience. So you must know what fits the moment. You must know what fits the moment. You shouldn't be talking about negativity when you ought to be talking about positivity, and then vice versa. Listen and respond. Pay attention to feedback and engage with your audience. Listen to their stories and respond with empathy and support. So once you are putting out your story out there, don't forget I talked about you engaging with your audience when building your brand. So that you won't be seen as someone who is feeling too big or someone who is feeling too busy for them. All right. So once you put out your story out there or any kind of thing you're putting out in form of storytelling, they will want to engage. So once they're engaging, that is when you can engage them in the comment section. And whatever it is that they're putting out there as well as their comment, it will help you to create another content. That is how it's done. It's a serious business. So you'll be able to create content with what they are saying. With what they are saying, it will give you an insight, it will give you a clue, it will give you an idea on what to do, how to do it, and what they actually what they want, which can make you serve them better. Evolve your story. Your personal brand story can evolve over time as you grow and change. Update your story to reflect your current experiences and goals. One great way to do so is to create suspense, which attracts audiences with unanswered questions and an interest to learn more and answer those questions. Surprising your audience is also a great way to pull readers in, leave room for imagination. Now, this where we started with, which is here, a 10-minute read on how I started my online business 5 years ago. With time now, it won't just remain 5 years. So as the year goes by, it will continue to increase 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, 15 years, and all of that. So with that, it will help me create more stories. This is 5 years. So I have to tell my story of 5 years now. It will be very, very enormous, which I can summarize to 10 minutes read. Now with time, it will get to 7 years, 10 years. So I would have gained I will have faced different challenges, different struggles, different success, different things. So with that, I would have gathered more stories to tell. So that is the point. I would have gathered more stories to tell. So like I said, know how to document your journey. In this journey, document your journey. All right. So it will help you. So with that, you can create suspense. This one is on a personal level, and as a personal story, you will know how to trigger that in your audience, how to trigger that. Try to infuse that in your storytelling. Keep them on their toes. Keep them on their toes. When surprising your audience is also a great way to pull readers in, leave room for imagination. Even with that, you can share some content, and at the end of the day, you can ask a question to end your story. You can ask a question to end your content. So with that, it will make them engage. So they will engage, and then you can also engage them. So that is how rapport is being built between you and your audience. So with that, you know what they want, how you can serve them, and what to serve them with, and how to serve them better. And with that, you can make more money with your skill. This is talking about sell your skills. Okay, like I said, it depends on what you do. If you are a copywriter, a ghostwriter, a video creator, you know how to do this. Now you're a video creator, you know how to use story, you know how to use videos, you know how to tell your stories using what? Using video. Like you have to be creative, you have to be up and doing and up, and you have to up your game at all times. So practice, which is the last point here. Storytelling is a skill that improves with practice. Practice your storytelling in different contexts to refine your narrative and delivery. Whatever it is that you do at first will suck. If you are just learning graphic designing, your first design won't make sense. To you, you may feel like, wow, this is the best thing that you have ever created, which is actually true. But 3 months, 6 months down the line, if you are still very consistent and you are still practicing and learning, you go back to that your first design, first 5 designs, first 10 designs, and you just laugh. That is how it is. So if you're a video creator too, same thing. If you're a copywriter, same thing. Because you look at the copy that you've written before, or your first few copies that you've written before, and then you just shake your head because now you've grown. So that is how it is with storytelling. You know, whatever it is that you find your hands to do or that you lay your hands on, do it with your might, and keep on improving on it. Keep on improving on it. Keep on improving on it. With time, you start to see yourself the way you've been imagining things to be for you. That is how it is. So with storytelling, you have to constantly try to tell stories, continue to write stories, not just some kind of stories, but try to use storytelling technique in your brand. So the more you do that, the more you grow. And with time, it will become very seamless for you. All right. So see you in the next lesson.